Right, buddy, we're already back. This is the first official preview of pre-season. We'll be talking about the Manchester United squad that goes to that is going to go to Sweden. We'll obviously be talking about what to expect players. We'll talk a little bit about the Leeds game as well, because it is kind of a preview for that. But we're back already for pre-season. I mean, after that Aston Villa game, I was just happy the season was over. I think it was a pretty shambolic season, and the season I wanted to be over. Now, again, we've come back. We've got two players in. Obviously, Mbeumo won't be part of this game, but he would be part of the game when we play in America, and we will be in parts in for those games. So that's something that's huge anyway. This Leeds game again is tomorrow. It's a huge game, huge opportunity for some of the players. Xerxes and Onana are not part of the squad. They've remained at Carrington. But listen, overall, before I talk about the squad, pre-season, it's a huge opportunity for some young players. But I also want to see Amarim give some of these young players an opportunity. I think, yes, it's all about giving them rhythm, and I think that's something that's huge, building form momentum with the team, building the bonds, playing football, because ultimately the season starts in pre-season. This is where you get the first games. We're playing all Premier League sides except from Fiorentina. It's a huge opportunity to see what some of these players are about, and I think it's going to be a mix of youth and experience, but I don't want to see Amarim rotating the team like 11 changes. I think that ultimately will happen, but I want to see like what he's on in pre-season. Like, as I said, sporting fans, I've seen a lot of them say is really in pre-season where it started for Ruben Amarim, and I think this season's huge for him. I mean, if we lose tomorrow against Leeds, there's going to be people that Amarim out brigade are already going to be on Ruben Amarim. So it's not like a must-win or a 3 points, but it certainly is. You want to see United just gain some momentum. We're against a Leeds side who, again, they're signing players, but ultimately United should beat them, to be honest. It's a huge opportunity. It's the first game of the pre-season tour, and again, listen, it was a very, very frustrating season last season, finishing 15th, losing the Europa League final, the amount of crap performances we have, and we haven't massively improved the squad. Let's be honest, we've signed 2 players which will improve the squad, but in terms of overall, we still have I'm not going to say, because I think CUNHA and Mbeumo are 2 massive improvements, but we still have a lot of those players who, for me, for example, Luke Shaw, if we're being honest, shouldn't be here. I don't think Højlund should still be here. Do I think Casemiro, yes, he's staying and he has massive experience, should he be here? But pre-season is all about giving the minutes, giving fitness to players now. Obviously, Leon, he'll be one of those players who's part of the squad. It's an opportunity to see Matheus Cunha get some moments and get some opportunities. Obviously, Brian and Bremer will be joining after this, while the squad go to America. So it is a huge opportunity for a lot of these players. I am hopeful that it will be a big pre-season. I always do like watching them. I remember last time I watched, it was ridiculous times, but I was seeing the likes of Ahmad. I remember he had a very, very good pre-season, and it wasn't the most useful one in the Ten Hag, but it was certainly one to sort of, it's just always nice, pre-season, like, new vibe, like, it's just very, very good. But as I said, I'm excited to see some of these players, the likes of Dalot, De Ligt, Yoro, Aiden Heaven. We've got players like Martinez coming back to fitness. We've got, obviously, Harry Amas, who will not be on the tour because he is going on loan. Andre Onana and Xerxes will be staying at Old Trafford or at Carrington to work on some fitness, but they will fly out with the United States, to the squad. With the squad to the United States. Now, in terms of team, I'll run through the squad quickly. You got Bayinda, he and Dermot Me as the keepers. Obviously, no Onana. As defenders, Dalot, Mazraoui, De Ligt, Maguire, Dorgu, Lenny Yoro, Shaw, Aiden Heaven, Diego Leon, Tyler Frederickson, Reece Monroe, Godwill Kukonki. Now, Kukonki's highly rated. Reece Monroe, someone who has impressed for the under-18s or under-21s. Tyler Frederickson obviously got a few minutes last season with the first team. I don't know if he's going to go on loan, but he's certainly good experience for him. Obviously, Aiden Heaven's back. No Lisandro Martinez. I think he will travel out with the squad. United haven't said when he's going to return. But yeah, I'm very happy with that. I think in terms of midfield now, you got Mason Mount, Bruno, Casemiro, Kobe Mainoo, Ugarte, Jack Fletcher, Toby Colley and Sekou Kone. So a mix of youth and experience there. As I said, I'm excited to see what Sekou Kone can offer. He had some good games for Manchester United. It was in that post-season tour, actually, which feels ages ago, but it was only a couple months or weeks ago, rather. So, listen, they're 2 interesting players, Sekou Kone and Jack Fletcher. I want to see more of Toby Collier, see what he can offer. But again, you have the experienced players in there. And attackers Højlund, Cunha, Ahmad, Chido Obi, Ethan Williams and Bendito Mantato. So a lot of players missing. Xerxes missing, obviously, in Burma, who will join after. Obviously, the 5 players, Garnacho, Sancho, Anthony, Rashford, Malacia, they're all missing because they see exit. So, listen, the squad is lining up well. There's players in it I'm excited to see. There's players that, again, there should be improvements. But if I had to pick, I'll pick one defender, one midfielder, and one forward that I'm excited to see. Defender, Aiden Heaven, I think he still has so much more to give. De Ligt in there and Euro, they'd be my 3. In terms of midfield on this tour, Sekou Kone, Kobe Mainoo, because I feel like he's going to struggle to get into the team, which I'll talk about my team in a moment. And obviously, Jack Fletcher, I think he's another talented young player. And then attackers, Cunha, Ahmad and Chido Obi, they're the 3 for me, but mainly Mateus Cunha, to be honest. Now let's quickly talk about team. I think I'm not really bothered about the keeper. I think it will be probably Tom Heaton. Back 5, I think it'd be Delo on the right, Dorgu on the left, De Ligt, Mazraoui and Maguire. Again, there's a lot of options there. You can play Euro, Shaw, Aiden Heaven. You can even give Tyler Fredrickson. I'm sure you'll see a lot of rotating minutes. Midfield, I think it'd be Bruno Casemiro. 2 10s, Cunha, Ahmad, and I think it'd be Højlund through the middle. That's the team I think he'd go with. Again, expect rotation, expect changes. But listen, pre-season begins. Let me know your thoughts. Are you excited? Are you not excited? I'm happy it's a new season, new opportunity, and we can totally forget about next season. But a lot of good needs to happen and come out of this season, because it's a big season, whether you like it or not. It's a big season for United, and I'm confident and I'm hopeful with the players that we're going to bring in. Hopefully we bring in a striker now after Bremo, a keeper, maybe a midfielder. We can start to do things this season, because maybe even get a trophy. But listen, it's very early on. Pre-season begins. I'm excited to see Mateus Cunha. And yeah, that's it. Peace.